My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review for Hell House LLC Origins, the Carmichael Manor. And this is a franchise that should be talked about more. I remember a few years ago, I was just scrolling through Amazon Prime, and I'm like, you know what? Let's put on this Hell House LLC movie. Maybe it's decent. And I was blown away by just how great that movie is. It is legitimately one of the scariest movies I've seen. It is terrifying. And it had two sequels. And the thing is that those movies are complete disasters, but they're both really scary at the same time. So I still kind of like them. But I was still hoping that this one would be a step up, and thankfully it is. This movie just delivered in every way I wanted to. It's the scariest movie of the year. It just is. Nothing comes remotely close. Not saying it's the best horror movie of the year. That belongs to The Nun too, but this is the scariest. So let's begin talking about the cast. Yes, let's begin there. Bridget Walls Puerta, I thought carried this movie very well. It's not a great performance, but she does what she needed to do. Then you've got Destiny Leanne Brown, and I thought she was the standout. She had lots of personality, and she elevated her character in every sense. And then you've got James Lydell, who I thought did a perfectly fine job. So the cast does what they need to do. And okay, so like the first act of this movie is a bit slow. It's not the best script, but I like how the movie sets everything up so well. The characters, the story, the lore, and the location. You get to know all the rooms of this house and the layout. So later on, you know where the characters are and where they need to go. And once the movie picks up in the second and third act, it really picks up. Like, my goodness, is this movie scary as shit. It just is. It is. Watching this movie by myself when it's dark out and it's just as soon as the movie was done, I hopped up and I turned on the lights immediately. It's just it's not reliant on jump scares at all. It's just pure atmosphere, pure tension, and just this constant sense of dread where you're just waiting for things to get worse, and you're just fully engaged waiting to see what the characters do, where the camera goes, what's going on, and you never feel safe. And I think this movie also has great cinematography because it shows you things at the perfect moment. And the found footage does elevate this movie, I think. This movie also has impeccable sound design. And there's like one scene out in the woods in the middle of the day that scared the shit out of me. And that's an accomplishment. Like, usually movies take place at night for good reason because it's easier to make you scared, but in the daytime, kudos. Like, really, job well done. So, I gotta give massive props to the director, Stephen Carnegie, because I honestly think he is one of the best horror directors working nowadays, and I would love to see him make a theatrical movie because this guy is just filled with talent. He really is. Like, you've got James Wan, who's my favorite, Lee Winnell, David F. Sandberg, and a few others I'm forgetting, but this guy should be mentioned alongside them. Like, to make movies this scary takes serious skill, and he just nails it. And even like the clowns in this movie, like, yeah, you've seen them in the first three movies, but they're always unnerving. I never feel okay when the characters or looking at them. And yeah, just I was really impressed by this movie. It is one of the most fun movies I've seen this year. It is absolutely terrifying. It is the scariest movie of 2023, and if that's all you want, I think you will be very satisfied with this movie. I don't really got many issues with this movie. Like, it has some of that messy lull at the very end of this movie. The backstory going on here actually is by far the least interesting part. Like, it's not terrible, but it just doesn't enhance your viewing experience. And sometimes the interviews can actually take away from the movie. So, yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great. It's just terrifying, and what I want a movie like this to be. Get Stephen Cogniti some more horror movies ASAP. I can't wait to see what this guy does next. And I'm going to go ahead and give Hell House LLC Origins, the Carmichael Manor, an 8 out of 10. This is legitimately one of my favorite movies of 2023. Like, I just love a spooky, fun time like this movie offered me. So that's my thoughts. But what are your thoughts on Hell House LLC Origins of Carmichael Manor? Please let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.